You got to treat yourself like number one. Do you need to be reminded? Need to be reminded. It doesn't matter what you do or say, just to get the things that you've been told. We can't do it any other way. Everybody's got to rock and roll. Nah. All right. I think we're just about there, sweetie. Ready to start the show? I'm thinking about it. Let me hide some of the stuff I don't need. Desktop audio 2. Can probably get rid of that. Desktop audio 1. Don't need that. What do we need, sweetie? All we need is love. Na 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 na. All you need is love. Na 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 na. All you need is love. Love. I actually kind of hate that song. I totally hate that song. I hate John Lennon. Oh, look, it's the BOOZHOO crew, sweetie. BOOZHOO crew's here? Yeah, I think so. Missy's here first in class. Cousin Missy? Oh, my stars. Hey, BOOZHOO, Missy. What's going on, Missy? Let's give Missy a gold star for being first in class. First in class goes to Missy. The classy lassie. No. How you doing, cuz? Wissania's here too, sweetie. Wissany with a silver star. BOOZHOO, Wissany. BOOZHOO, Wissany. And James Shagobay. James Shagobay pulling in third with a bronze star. Minoki ga James. Mr. Shagobay, good morning. Ben Lejure's here. Benny and the Jets. I don't have any more stars. Oh, well, you can just say good morning to him. Good morning, Ben. How you doing, Ben? Mino Giga Jabe. And Jimmy been there, done that. Jim Dunn is here. BOOZHOO, Jim. What's going on, Jim? Welcome back to the show. Thanks so much for stopping by. Why don't you pull up a chair, have a cup of coffee. Have a cup of the Makere Mush Kiki Wabu. The black medicine water. Black medicine water. Because black medicine water lives matter. Do they? Yep. Today, our Ojibwe word of... Oh, today is Wednesday, sweetie. We're halfway through the week already. Yeah, we sure are. Abatu sabatu, who say? I got to say, abatu say. Abatuse, halfway. And on this Wednesday, sweetie, I was thinking about talking about the Mushkiki Day Tibisade. Why don't you talk about the Junia your cousin gives you? What are you talking about? Missy just gave us a super chat. What? Oh, Missy, you didn't have to do that. Me quetch, cuz. Thank you so much. Oh, now we're off to the races. We're in the money. I'm feeling sunny. Okay, today's Ojibwe word of the day is brought to you by the generous support of Cousin Missy, the Children's Learning Television Workshop. What? Remember that how on Sesame Street that I always say? Sesame Street is brought to you by the letter K and the number 2 or whatever. And by the Children's Television Workshop. Yeah, what is that? The Children's Television Workshop. Yeah, it was a sweatshop. They only had children working. You know, everybody wonders, oh, how did they make Sesame Street? Well, they got a bunch of children. They locked them in the workshop. And they're like, make a TV show for, what you call it, PBS. Yeah. But we're not here to talk about that. Mushkiki de Tibis. Anyway, thanks, miss. If you like support the show, be like our cousin. Well, she's not. If Missy is both of our cousins, does that make us cousin? No, I'm. It's through marriage for me. Oh, okay. So you're not my blood cousin? No. It's Missy's my cousin, like every Indian is other Indian's cousin. Yeah, have you noticed that? You meet anybody from your reservation, they'll be like, "What's your last name?" "Oh, hey, we're cousins." Yeah, yeah, yeah. By now, everybody's kind of related. Everybody's 6 degrees of separation from Kevin Bacon. Yeah. But today, Mushkiki de Tibisay, the medicine wheel. Medicine wheel is a very sacred Anishinaabe symbol. Is there a sacred symbol? Yeah, sure. How can a symbol be sacred? You're right. Well, how can a symbol be anything? The swastika is probably sacred to some people. Yeah, probably. But anyway, who cares? Mushkiki de Tibisay, the medicine wheel. Remember this, you guys? Mushkiki de Tibisay. The medicine wheel is an Anishinaabe. Maybe if I move this over here. How's that look? That's better. Mushkiki de Tibisay. I think Missy's getting this tattooed on her leg or something. Oh, really? She should tattoo it on her boob. Hey. No, just kidding. Don't listen to her, Missy. Mushkiki de Tibisay. The medicine wheel represents a lot of things. In nature, there are 4 seasons. Spring, winter, summer, and fall. Yep. There are 4 directions. There's forward, backwards, right, and left. Oh, yeah, I suppose there's that. I never thought of it that way. Usually they think there's, north, south, east, and west. But you're right. You forward, backwards, right, and left. There's you, me, us, them. Everything's in 4s. The 4 stages of life? Yep. Earth, wind, and fire, and air. No, what's the other one? Dirt. No, that's earth. Earth, wind, fire. What's the third one? Earth is dirt. Wind is air. Fire is fire. Oh, water. Water, yeah. The 4 minerals, or 4 states of being. Lots of times on this show, we talk about how the medicine wheel can represent the 4 states of being in a human being. There's the body, the mind, the soul, and the spirit. Lots of people say that's the body, the mind, the spirit, and the emotions. Or the mind, the spirit, and the community. But I think the spirit and the soul are different things. Yeah, well, how do you define the difference between the spirit and the soul? The soul, everybody has. The soul's not as special as people think. Okay, I know the grown-ups know this, so I'm talking to kids now. Anybody around this cross. Mushkiki de Tibisay, the medicine wheel. It's a wheel that's divided into 4s. Oh, and the 4 races. Oh, yeah, there's white, redskins, yellow, and black. Yep. Not to be racist. There's, Europeans, redskin savages. The yellow man in Vietnam. Yep. As Bruce Springsteen called him. I know. Everybody should just relax. Bruce Springsteen called Vietnamese yellow man and Born in the USA. Yeah. Born in the USA. Went to Vietnam to fight the yellow man. But anyway. And then black people. African Americans. But lots of times, if you're kind of like you want to sort out yourself and you go, how am I doing? Look at yourself in these 4 ways. You look at yourself physically. First of all, I'm physical. How's my physical body? If I'm not doing well, if I'm depressed or anxious or something, maybe you're hungry. Maybe you got low blood sugar. Maybe you've eaten too much. Maybe you're all, toxicified Toxicified. You got too many toxins. Yeah. Look at, maybe you need to exercise. Maybe you probably need water. 9 times out of 10, if you have a headache or whatever, you just haven't drank enough water lately. You're like Natasha and I, you're just drinking coffee too much, and you pee more than you drink. How is it possible that I can pee more than I drink? I'm gonna wither up like a raisin. But so check out your body. How's your diet? How's your exercise? And think about that. It's your physical, your mental. What's going on in your mind? Now, your brain is part of your body, obviously. But what goes on in the brain, we kind of categorize as a separate thing. What are your thoughts? What do you spend your time thinking about? Are you all distracted? Oh, are we finally going to get Donald Trump behind bars? Do you spend all day thinking about how to get... There are people out there right now who are trying to defend the honor of Stormy Daniels. Yeah. People out there trying to find justice for Stormy Daniels. Or whatever your problem is. Maybe all you do is think about politics and global warming or whatever. Climate change. Think about what you think about. Maybe you're thinking about your childhood all the time. Maybe you're thinking about all your problems too much. Maybe you're thinking about money too much. But that's the second part. The mind. Then there's your soul. Your soul is where your emotions live. It's where your desire and your dreams live. It's where love takes place. People think the love is a physical thing. Oh, I'm so in love, my heart's beating. It's like, no, your heart will beat fast and your brain will think about this person you love. But it's in your soul that love lives. And dreams. And that's why they say, like music has a soul. That's soulful music. There's soul in that. I mean, there's a certain kind of soul. So your soul is another part. Think about your soul. What's your, sometimes people are soul sick because their mind and their bodies are in the wrong place and it's affecting their soul. But then there's your spirit. Things which are spiritual. And what we really are is a spirit. Our spirit has a soul. You can be evil and have a soul. There's a lot of soul in Black Sabbath music. But it's evil? Yeah, except it's really evil. No, I don't know. But whatever. But your spirit is the thing that lives, after your body dies. Your spirit is what connects you to the Creator, to the Gitchimanadu, the Great Spirit. It's where all the kind of creepy spiritual, not creepy, but spiritual stuff in life happens. If you have a spiritual experience, it's on that deepest level. Now, the thing is, you can have soul. Well, I don't need to get into that. But these are the 4 aspects. The mushkiki de tibisade, the medicine wheel. Everything is in 4, sweetie. That's what they say. Mushkiki de tibisade. What's another thing in life that's divided into 4s? Well, we have 4 limbs. Yeah, we get 2 arms and 2 legs, 4 limbs. There is, let's see. Were you going to talk about the colors? Yeah, actually, let me talk about the colors a little bit. So on Mushkiki de Tibisade, on that old medicine wheel, there's 4 colors. Wabishki, means white. Yesterday we were talking about the term Gitchi Mukaman. The long knife. Yep. Gitchi Mukaman is the Ojibwe word for white people. You could call a white person a Wabishki Anishinaabe, but that would be like a person who's white colored. Europeans aren't white colored. So racist. But Miskwa is red. Miskwa. Then you got your Makare, like as in Makare Mashkiki Wabu. Makare is black. Makare Mashkiki Wabu is black medicine water or coffee. And then Ozawi. Ozawi means yellow. Ozawi. And these have been a few of the Ojibwe colors of the day. To learn more, sweetie. What makes you think I want to learn more? I don't know. That's what they always say on TV. To learn more, go to your local library, like anybody's ever learned anything at a library. What do you mean? They should say, to learn more, Google it or something. Do some real research. The only thing you do at a public library is, watch homeless people bathe in the bathrooms. Watch a homeless guy take a sponge bath in the public bathroom and hang around until 10 o'clock for a drag queen story hour. Learn more about it. A rainbow comes over. Learn more about drag queens at your local library. Do tax dollars pay for libraries? Probably. Okay, now I'm anti-library. You can't be anti-library. Yeah, I can. Nobody's anti-library. I'm anti-books and I'm anti-libraries. Quit reading books, you guys. There's so much good TV out there. I mean, have you even tried to watch Hong Kong Phooey? I'm betting there isn't a person here who's watched Hong Kong Phooey in over 20 years. Hong Kong Phooey, #1 super guy. Hong Kong Phooey, quicker than the human eye. He's got style, groovy style, and a car that just won't stop. When the going gets tough, he's super rough with a Hong Kong Phooey chop. Hiya! Hiya! Anyway, speaking of Ozawi Anishinaabe, shut up! Speaking of yellow people, but he wasn't even Asian. He was a dog. Yeah. He was an animal. Anyway, should we start the show? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, a podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. My name is NANABOOZHOO. And this over here, this is Natasha, the lovely and the talented Ikadon BOOZHOO ni Weenie Mushane. Say hello, my sweetheart. BOOZHOO Gakina Awia. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. And over here, being just quiet, hey, the rock star cartoonist himself, Michael Lyons. Say hello, Michael Lyons. Hello, Michael Lyons. Ugh, it's such an old joke. Every time Natasha says that, you crack up. Well, it's cute when she says it. Get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Lyons. How you doing, buddy? I'm doing great. I'm just kind of hoping that somebody would show up this morning. Oh, really? Yeah. I went on live on Facebook last night and invited a bunch of people to come. Cool. Well, we're down to one person now. I think Missy is the only one watching. What is going on? I have no idea. Our show is dying on the vine. Is it really? Yeah. There's only one viewer watching right now. Was this because we talked about the Dalai Lama? What do you mean? Are we being shadow banned? Oh, MJ's here. Hey, MJ, BOOZHOO. The only people here right now are MJ, you, me, and Michael. On a live stream. Oh, James is here too. How come YouTube says we only have one viewer? I don't know. Maybe the YouTube's not right. Oh, okay. I don't know. I shouldn't look at that thing. It bums me out. Oh, yeah. Oh, what you were saying, Michael? I was on Facebook last night, and I invited a bunch of people. I got on live on our page. Yeah. And I went on live on anything Native American. And both times I was on for 10 minutes or so. Nobody was watching. What is going on? I almost think it's our server. You blaming Paul Bunyan Communications? Yeah. Or maybe maybe people are sick of the show. You think they're sick of the show? It might be. I thought Paul was gonna watch today. Yeah, he wrote in, said he was gonna take some time off and watch the show. Oh. Missy says there's 7 people watching. Oh, really? Is Diane watching? Nope. Diane's got better stuff to do. She does not. Diane says, I'm not. Hey, good morning, Diane. Why don't you pull up a chair? Have some coffee with us. Let's tell Diane stories. Little ditty about Jack and Diane. 2 American kids growing up in the heartland. Yeah, Michael and Diane used to ride around the old res roads together, putting on plays, officiating kickball. Country roads take me home. BOOZHOO, welcome back to the show. So, what's going on in current events, sweetie? In current events, let's see. People are talking about Dalai Lama. Don't say anything bad about Dalai Lama. Remember, that's Diane's boyfriend. Leave her alone. People are talking about Dalai Lama trying to French kiss an 8-year-old boy. Yeah, I saw that. Ugh. What else? They arrested Trump for something nobody knows. Yeah, they arrested him 34 different times for cheating on his wife. Is that what he did? I think so. I think they've criminalized cheating on your wife, which I'm all for, frankly. No. You know, maybe next time you'll think, Mr. President, before you cheat on your wife. No. I heard somebody asked Donald Trump, they go, how do you sleep at night? And Donald Trump looks at me and goes, naked, next to a supermodel. Is Melania a supermodel? What is a supermodel? I don't know. What a stupid thing to be. I'm a supermodel. My superpowers, just wearing clothing. I can walk in high heels and wear a shirt. I'm a supermodel. Da, da, da. But yeah, I thought Paul was going to show up. Paul Rucker. Here's a guy. Here's a story. Hoka, hoka, hey. Ambe. Come, gather together, children, and listen to the wise old elder, Nanaboozhoo. I'm going to use this drumstick as a microphone. Today I would like to tell the traditional Anishinaabe story. The Anishinaabe Adazuke. Is that what they call it? Adazuke. Yeah. An Adazuke is a traditional story. You see, back in the days of the grandfathers, there was a man who played the drum. Dewe Igan. And he had crazy curly hair, kind of like Sideshow Bob or something. I know, he's cut it short. Yeah, his hair's all short. He got all grown up out now. But this drummer, he loved the band Kiss. Oh, he just dreamed that he could put on the Catman makeup and play na 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 na. But eventually this man would grow up and be in a band with Michael Lyons, backing up the singer, the Native American singer, the famous Anishinaabe singer, Nagamo Winini or whatever, Annie Humphrey. Michael and Paul Rocker were in a band for, I don't know, a year or something. And it was just, well, maybe I should let you tell the story. Yeah, you started it. So Paul Rocker was a really great drummer. Actually a pretty decent guitar player too, if you let him. Yeah, he was all right. And but he was in a band with Michael, and they backed up Annie Humphrey and toured with her a little bit. And took a trip to Florida together, where everybody treated you like rock stars. Gave you a little purple convertible to drive around. Yeah, it was fun. The Annie Humphrey Band, I guess you were called, huh? Yep. Somewhere on the edge of America. But Paul was supposed to call in, or write in this morning or whatever. I haven't talked to him in a while. I was like, cool. Paul gets here, I'll talk about drumming. I wonder how sad Paul was when Neil Peart died. I bet you he cried. Paul, if you ever watch this, so here's a story anyway of Paul. His last name was Rocker. How perfect of a name for a rock drummer that his last name was Rocker. He's a rocker, all right. Paul Rocker. So back in the days of the grandfathers, this is like 2002 or something when you guys played together a lot. Paul had crazy curly hair and could play the drums. And then he went and got himself a haircut. And I think he's married and got kids now. And then became a fireman. Now you see pictures of him and he looks like a fireman. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. It is cool. Get the firehouse. Na 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 na. How's that go? Na 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 na. No, that's called gin. My heater's broken. I'm so tired. Why need your fuel to build a fire? Anyway, I'm all over the place. It's too early for this, sweetie. I better have some makere mashikiki wabu. You better have some black medicine water. Diane says, you can get quite judgmental with your thoughts, but then can't we all? That's true. What a judgmental thing of you to say. Don't you judge me. Don't you judge me and tell me I'm being judgmental. I judge you for being judgy. No. Yeah. Hey, sweetie. Yeah? There's somebody on line 2. Line 2? I wonder who that could be. Hello, caller. Welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air. Hello, NANABOOZHOO. It's me, Donald J. Trump. Hey, Donald Trump. We were just talking about you. Sweetie, it's Donald J. Trump. Well, hi, Trump. What's going on? Hello, Natasha. I'm doing tremendous. I'm doing fabulous. I will make America great again. But first, I have to clear up a little bit of legal trouble, I'm afraid. Yeah, I just heard about that. You got like 34 counts of doing something wrong. Yes, I'm afraid I'm not very proud of it, but it's true. I did indeed cheat on my wife. I shouldn't have done that. I told her I was going down to the casino. I told her I'd be playing a little blackjack in Trump Tower. But instead I went down to the red light district and I picked up a cheap prostitute named Stormy Daniels. And together we were like two ships in the night. Our love was red hot. But then I'm afraid I told her to keep it to herself. And when she told everybody what I had done, I apparently broke the law. Yeah, that's about as much as I understand. So what you going to do when you're in jail? Well, I thought it would be a good time to write my memoirs. And then I thought, perhaps, maybe, I'll have to discuss it with my lawyer, Rudy Giuliani. But I might be digging a tunnel. I'm going to have a poster of somebody there, and then I'll dig a tunnel and tunnel my way out like Shawshank Redemption. And when I tunnel out of that prison, I will emerge a mile away, covered in, poo. But I will make America great again. That's what they're telling me. I don't know if it's true. That's what they said. Or maybe I'll just go to China. Yeah, why don't you just go to China? They can't come get you in China, can they? I don't suppose, but I want to be president. So maybe when I become president, I can just pardon myself. Yeah, pardon yourself. I don't know. I'm just having a hard time caring. Really? Yeah. I mean, it's like, hey, that's unfair. They shouldn't have arrested you, but there's probably different things they could have arrested him for. It just seems weird that, elections coming up and, now for the first time, hey, let's go put that guy behind bars. He might run for president again. That's the only way I'll tell you this, Nanaboozhoo. They're just trying to keep me from becoming... They don't want to make America great again. And they know they can't stop me in the election booth, so they'll try to stop me in the courtroom. But I will make America great again. And, I'm so glad I called this morning, Nanaboozhoo. Really, why? Because it was a perfect call. This is a perfect call except for one thing. What's that? I wanted to learn the Ojibwe word of the day. Can you tell me what was the Ojibwe word of the day? Oh, sure. We were talking about the medicine wheel. Mushkiki de Tibisaid. Mushkiki de Tibisaid is the medicine wheel. The medicine wheel used to be great. And you look at it nowadays and it's a disgrace. If I'm elected again, I will make the medicine wheel great again. Nobody cares more about the Ojibwe people than me. Not Sleepy Joe Biden, not Hillary Clinton. If I get in office, I'll put them behind bars. Yeah, it's kind of funny, he threatened to put Hillary Clinton behind bars, and now they're trying to put him behind bars. I know, what's going on? It's insane. I mean, how bad do you want a job? All right. Listen, man, I got to go. Do you remember how to say, I will see you again in Ojibwe? Well, let me see if I said it. Is it Gigawabamin? Minawa. Exactly right, Donald Trump. Gigawabamin. Minawa. Gigawabamin. Minawa, Donald Trump. And Gigawabamin. Minawa, Natasha. I will see you again. Donald Trump. Yep. Well, do you think he'll go to jail? I don't know. Crazier stuff has happened. Yeah. But that's some more current events I don't care about. I don't care about Trump. I don't care. I mean, I kind of care about the Dalai Lama, but I think that's over. I don't care about the war in Ukraine. Don't say that. That's true. I'm sorry. Haven't been following that. Don't care. Now that I'm a taxpayer, I really don't like us sending money to them. Like, hey, take it easy. What's his name? Biden? Yeah. I got $3,300 you're sending to people for we don't know why. And you never asked me. No, you can't do it. We got potholes in this town and we need to be fixed before you start bombing Russia or whatever you plan on doing. But I think that this is only the beginning of the Trump issue, with a real chance of him being punished for all his wrongdoings. It will be interesting to watch. Yeah. Is Stormy Daniels going to get arrested? I doubt it. Because she broke the law too. I mean, you can't just sell your body to the president. That's illegal for both of them. But at least he didn't kill millions of people like Biden and Fauci, Obama. You know, if I were Trump, I'd be talking about that more. I'd be like, hey, remember me, the warmonger, who loves guns? When I was president, we weren't almost at war with the rest of the world. But we didn't drone strike any children in Afghanistan. I know. I don't know. What's the Ojibwe word for drone? I don't know. Because I'm droning on. You know what song I like, sweetie? Iron Maiden? How did you know? Because I know what song. Here's a song that talks about Native American history. We don't talk about history enough. Really? Yeah. You see, back in the days of the grandfathers, it was the history times. It was the olden days. It was the olden days. In the golden days, back in the days of the grandfathers, white man came from across the sea. And he brought us pain, sweetie, and misery. And he killed our tribe. He killed our Cree. We're not Cree. We're Ojibwe. Okay. That's the weird thing about Indian history, because it depends on which Indians you're talking about. Like the Wampanoag, Squanto's tribe, when they met the white people, they all died. They all got sick and died. They didn't have the COVID-19 vaccination, promise of eternal life. This was back in the days before the booster shots. And so the Wampanoags, when they met the Europeans, they were Indian people back in 1492, who all got sick and died, allegedly. But part of Anishinaabe history, Indian history, were the Ojibways, who along the line, somewhere along the path, met up with the French people and the Finlanders and Norwegians and a bunch of Scandinavian guys. And we got along pretty well, actually. Started trading, intermarrying. We sold them a lot of stuff. Because it wasn't just, here's some beaver pelt. It was also maple sugar. We taught them how to make birch bark canoes. Didn't they have birch bark canoes back in the old country? I don't think so. I think birch bark is a North America thing. Anytime you see a French fur trader, they're always dressed like a half in Indian. They'll be wearing like buckskin leggings, because they're good pants to wear if you're canoeing. Canoeing in an Ojibwe boat, a birch bark canoe. And, how come Kevin Costner is not making that movie? We stole the French people's word for hello, started using it as our own. But that doesn't make for good movies. If Hollywood ever makes a movie about Native Americans, it's always 100% of the time how we were being dogged by the Europeans. Oh no, it's Columbus Day all over again. Well, there's How about all the times where we got rich off of the Frenchmen and the Europe and the Norwegians? How we flourished and how we conquered the Dakota. I know. You could make an argument that we were the Western, what's that called? Who invaded? Yeah. The Dakota were oppressed by Ojibways long before they were oppressed by the British. It's like, oh. Anyway, why am I getting into that? Because I guess yesterday we were talking about Chimokaman and how the Ojibways got the gun first. Because that's the thing. Ojibways had guns before Dakota people. And so, you know. Dakota guns trump spears any day of the week, so to speak. Isn't it weird his name is Trump? Yeah, it is Trump. Remember those signs he used to have? Love trumps hate? Or hate trumps love? I never understood what that sign meant. I know, it's confusing. Love trumps hate. It's like, am I supposed to love the things Trump hates? Or were they even talking about him? I think they were just saying love instead of hate. I hate it when people tell me to love. Oh, hate has no home here. Really? Because hate lives in my home. There's so much I hate. I hate tea. What do you mean? I've been trying to drink tea because it doesn't have any caffeine. And I hate to admit this because, you know, Ani Bishabu is like sacred with Indian people. But I'm a coffee drinker, and so often I go through all the trouble of making a cup of tea only to let it get cold. I'll take 2 sips and then I can never go back. I do more throwing away of tea than I do drinking. So I hate tea. I hate clipping my toenails. Yeah. I hate cleaning the bathroom. I hate all that. I haven't washed out the tub in months. I know, it's getting gross. I hate doing laundry. So, hate, if your apartment suddenly has one of those signs that says, hate doesn't live here or whatever, you come here. You can live here. Love trumps hate. Or how about, what are those signs? I haven't seen those signs in a while. Remember they used to have All Lives Matter. Or no, that's not it. No, that's just the opposite. Yeah, people got mad when Black Lives Matter became a thing. And then somebody would hang on signs that says, oh yeah, all lives matter. Like, hey, you racist. It's like, what? Only Black Lives Matter. Don't be a racist. Black lives are the most important. Like, that's so racist. Nope, can't be racist. I'm black. I'm black, y'all, and I'm black. I don't know. So, yeah. Run to the Hills is by a band called Iron Maiden. And up next, the lovely and the talented Natasha. Get out of here. What? Miigwech ka Bizendawieg. Thank you for listening. White man came from across the sea. He brought us pain and misery. He killed our tribes, he killed our Cree. He killed our game for his own needs. We fought him hard, we fought him well. Out on the plains we gave him hell. But many came, too much for Cree. Will we ever be set free? Riding through dust clouds and barren waste, galloping hard on the plains, chasing the redskins back to their holes, fighting them at their own game. Murder for freedom, the stab in the back, women and children are cowards attack. Murder for freedom, the stab in the back, women and children are cowards attack. Run to the hills, run for your lives, run to the hills, run for your lives. The barren waste, hunting and killing the game, raping the women and wasting the men. The only good Indians are tame, selling them whiskey and taking their gold, enslaving the young and destroying the old. Selling them whiskey and taking their gold, enslaving the young and destroying the old. Run to the hills, run for your lives, run to the hills, run for your lives, run to the hills, run for your lives, run to the hills, run for your lives. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Lyons on the guitar. Rock star cartoonist. BOOZHOO! Excuse me, like it's situated. Hey, BOOZHOO! Big old bird. Big old Benassi. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Oh, just pretty out here. How you guys doing? It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming to our live stream. I know NanaBOOZHOO's been getting kind of crabby, yelling at the people who actually watch our show for people who don't watch our show. But the thing is, let's talk about money. Junia. This is our third year of going pro. When the, BOOZHOO! When the COVID-19, remember when they locked us down in 2020? That was March of 2020. And I was giving guitar lessons part-time. But then when we had the lockdown, I just quit. I said, I can't give guitar lessons across the phone. That's stupid. I'm sorry, kids, but I'm out. And so I haven't had a job. None of us have had a job outside of our show in 3 years, and it's been great. I mean, it has been great. It's been fun. But for 3 years, we've done a regular, 4 or 5 times a week, hour-long, live stream show, teaching Ojibwe phrases, making jokes, singing songs, doing this kind of thing. And we've made some really good friends along the way. But it's been... I know I've talked about this on the show. If you watched the show before, I come out here a lot and I pray. And I'm always thanking Gitchimanadu for taking care of us and for letting us do the show. Because it was 3 years ago when we prayed, and I prayed, and I said, can we please do the show? I don't want to have to work another job. I'm not saying I deserve this, but can you make it possible that so we can survive and just do the show? Please. And then we did the show. And I always kind of assumed that God said, yep, go ahead. Go and sin no more, my daughter, no, or whatever. But it occurred to me this week that if he answered our prayer, if my prayer was, can we? The answer was complete silence. I didn't hear from him, really. I wanted to believe. I'd look for signs and go, oh, look, there's a sign from God. The sky will change suddenly or something. No. But I kept thinking, oh, yeah, that's a sign that we're on the right path. This must be the red road. The Misqua, Mikana. Misqua Mikana. The red road. But we ran out of money. That's it. We can't afford to not... We can't afford to keep doing this for free. That's just reality. And so if... Yesterday I mentioned this, so I prayed, can we please? And I didn't hear anything. So I did it, assuming he said yes. But now 3 years later, we're out of money and out of viewers. Nobody's watching, nobody's paying. There's not really any reason to believe that this is what the Creator wanted me to do. It's been fun. And it's been satisfying, creatively. But it doesn't look like this is sustainable. Because after 3 years, we should at least have as many views as Tony Troyer. Okay? People will put out a little 2-minute video, just one word. Today's word, BOOZHOO, hi. And they'll put the word up and then out. They'll have 2,000 views. Our show, we'll put on our show. We'll spend 4 hours preparing it. We'll get 25 views. After 3 years in advertising and merchandise and everything else. I mean, I know you guys like the show, but nobody else does. I think they should, but they don't. So, maybe, you know what I think we're probably going to do? I think I'm going to do one more show to say goodbye. But then tell everyone it's not goodbye. But we'll start there's a subscription channel. You can pay to watch videos. And I don't think anybody's going to sign up on that either. But, we can't keep doing this for free. So, anyway. That's what I'm going to pray on today. Asema. Tobacco. BOOZHOO, get you Manadu. Hello, Great Spirit. Wadapana niwi asema. Accept my tobacco. Miigwech kaiji kakina kegu. Kaiji chikean gigasheba. Thank you for everything that you do this morning. Miigwech kaiji bamarizian. Thank you for my life. Miigwech. Gagage ni wigashkenda moen. Thank you for healing my grief. Miigwech. Gabizandaweg. Thank you for listening. Apenge. But the problem is, get you Manadu. I mean, I appreciate that you listen to my prayers. And they tell me I'm supposed to believe that you hear it. But when you never answer any of my prayers in a way that I can understand, and I don't mean answering my prayers like making it rain money. You don't have to send Jim Dunn to keep us afloat. Nah. Jim Meekwetch, thank you so much. Jim just gave a $2 super chat. Appreciate it, buddy. But we've prayed every day for over 1,000 days, thanking you for the show and for our lives and for this lifestyle. And I asked you if we can do it and to guide us. Well, if you guided us to the end of the road, to a place where we can't keep going. I almost want to say that maybe you did answer. Maybe your answer was no. You ever do that, you guys? Where you go, you pray to God for healing. And eventually you get better. And you go, oh, thank you, God, for healing me. But maybe he didn't. Maybe you healed you. Maybe when you prayed, he could have just let you get up out of bed right then. You didn't have to go through a year of chemotherapy and all this stuff. Maybe you prayed to God, please heal me. And God heard it and looked at you and didn't say a word and didn't do a thing. He just let you get sick and sicker and sicker. Watched you get better on your own. Completely indifferent. I don't know. You want me to be afraid to question you? That's what some people would tell you. Don't you dare question the Creator. He is all good. Yeah, are you though? Because in these prayers, I'm doing all the talking. We all are. Maybe it's not your fault. Maybe you can't talk to us. Maybe this is the limit of the Creator. Maybe he can only hear prayers, but he's unable to talk back. Missy says 11 people watch now. Hey, cool. I mean, it is cool to have 11 people here. In my world, like I remember when we started doing this show, I was like, well, if we were going to go to a coffee house, go to a little cafe with our acoustic guitars and sing a song, and 11 people showed up, it would be worth it. That's a big enough audience to do whatever we want. And if 11 people like the show, that's everything. I don't need to be in KISS. I'm not looking to go play at Moondance Jam to thousands of people. I don't care. But for what we're trying to do here, for YouTube and for puppet shows, we're not very successful. I see the stupidest things on YouTube with thousands and thousands of views. Did you know there's a puppet show on YouTube called Jesus Muppet or something? And there's a guy who's got a Muppet with a beard. Doesn't even look like Jesus. No background, just stands there and reads a Bible verse. Thousands of views. Why? Muppet show. The other night we had a kid on here, his 8-year-old, third grader, 8-year-old. And I mentioned Ernie and Bert. I go, do you know Sesame Street? I always thought we were like the Jaboy, Ernie and Bert. And this 8-year-old goes, oh, I hate that show. I hate the Sesame Street. I went, yeah, you know what? If I were an 8-year-old, I'd probably hate Sesame Street too. Why do I assume kids like that crap? I don't want to watch that. But he loved our show. He said, you're my fave. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. I just know that if more 8-year-olds like that kid could see our show, they'd like it. And we'd actually kind of, I would make so many Trump jokes if our audience were kids. But kids don't watch a show. YouTube doesn't seem to care one way or the other. So anyway, this isn't goodbye. We don't say goodbye in our language. But this is winding down the show. And the road is coming to an end. Anyway. I suppose I better go back. Boop, 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 boop. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Bonjour. Hi, sweetie. Hey, Natasha. You ready to come home? Yeah, can you pick me up? You got it. Let's see. Hang on. Scanning for your coordinates. Yes, me. And lock it in 1 to teleport. Make it so, number 1. No. Hey, welcome home. Thank you so much. How is it out there? Well, it's gorgeous, but I'm kind of depressed. Why? Well, I was talking about the show, and what do we have, like 11 people watching? Okay, on my stream it says there's 2 people watching. The show is dying on the vine. And I don't think we're going to be doing this forever. And I was telling the audience that we might start the subscription channel and just quit doing these live streams. Yeah. Jim gave us a super chat. Hey, thanks, Jim. Big words, Jim. But what do you think, Michael? Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, like, I would do the show for free, but it's getting ridiculous. It's actually depressing to do something and put so much into it and get nothing back. Yeah, no kidding. And I think we need to get real jobs. I know. All right. Well, everyone, thank you so much for coming by. You're the few, the proud, the BOOZHOO crew. We will be back. But I don't know for how much longer. My name is Natasha. This over here is Michael Lyons, the rockstar cartoonist. Thanks, everyone. If you'd like to order books by Michael Lyons, check out the links in the description box. This over here is NANABOOZHOO. Okay, miigwech. And I will see you again. Giga Waba Man. Oh. Here it is. Giga Waba Man. Minowa. I will see you again. I can't even fake. I'm not depressed now. Yeah. Oh, one more? Uh-oh, here we go. Rush. Fly by night. I love this song. Oh, I know, this is great. Why try? No, why? This feeling inside me says it's time I was gone. Clear head, new life ahead. It's time I was king and not just one more pawn. Fly by night away from here. Change my life again. Fly by night, goodbye my dear. My ship isn't coming, I just can't pretend. Yikes!
Whoops. Start a new chapter. I'll find what I'm after. It's changing every day. A change of the season, enough of a reason to want to get away. Quiet and pensive, my thoughts apprehensive, the hours drift away. Leaving my homeland, playing a lone hand, my life begins today. Fly by night, away from here, change my life again. Fly by night, goodbye my dear. My ship isn't coming, and I just can't pretend. My ship isn't coming, and I just can't pretend. Ship isn't coming, and I just can't pretend. And you have been watching
BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO,
a podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. My name is Michael Lyons. This is Natasha.
BOOZHOO!
And that's NANABOOZHOO.
Okay!
I will see you again.
Giga waba min,
Mina
mina wa.
wa.
Hoa.